Welcome to YouTube Automotive Drive. Today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about crossovers of the future, the 2026 Mazda CX-4. Buckle up, because this isn't just a car review, it's an exploration of what makes Mazda so quietly powerful in the world of modern mobility. From design to performance, and tech to comfort, this machine has a story to tell, and not the kind you just read in a brochure. The 2026 CX-4 is more than an evolution, it's Mazda's answer to the question nobody else dared to ask: can a crossover be emotional? At first glance, the 2026 CX-4 doesn't scream for attention. It whispers. And that's the whole idea. Mazda's KODO design language has always prioritized fluidity, motion, and elegance over aggressive lines and unnecessary drama. And in the 2026 update, those design cues are more refined than ever. The stretched-out proportions give it a coupe-like silhouette, but the road presence is undeniably SUV. The grille now has a deeper inset, with sleeker LED DRLs that wrap softly into the body lines. The paint, which Mazda calls its Soul Red Crystal 2.0, now catches light in a way that makes the car look alive. Every angle tells a different story. But here's the secret: Mazda's designers didn't just draw lines, they sculpted emotion. When you walk up to the CX-4, you feel something, and in today's copy-paste SUV market, that feeling is rare. Step inside, and you'll realize Mazda has taken a huge leap forward, not in throwing screens everywhere, but in giving you an interior that feels tailored. It's all about minimalism, but not the cold kind. The dashboard flows with subtle curves, finished in soft-touch materials, brushed aluminum, and, in the top trims, real Japanese wood. Mazda's obsession with driving harmony extends here too. The driver's seat is perfectly aligned with the steering and pedals, so you feel centered, focused, grounded. The new 12.9-inch infotainment display is crisp and fast, but not overwhelming. In fact, Mazda made a bold decision: they've retained the physical rotary controller alongside touchscreen capability. Why? Because eyes should stay on the road, and that's the kind of user-first thinking most brands have forgotten. Under the hood, the 2026 CX-4 comes with Mazda's latest SkyActiv G2.5L turbocharged engine in most markets, pushing out a smooth 250 horsepower. It's not about raw speed, it's about linear power delivery and connection. For those seeking even more efficiency, Mazda also offers a hybrid variant featuring a 2.0L engine paired with an e-motor, developed in collaboration with Toyota but tuned with Mazda's signature driving feel. And then there's the transmission, an 8-speed automatic that doesn't just shift gears, but listens to your rhythm. Whether you're cruising through urban grids or carving up a twisty mountain pass, the CX-4 feels planted, poised, and personal. It doesn't shout. It flows. Driving the CX-4 is where the magic quietly happens. Mazda engineers call it Jinbai Tai, the oneness between horse and rider. It's not marketing, it's philosophy. The steering is precise, and the body control is tight without being harsh. Thanks to Mazda's revised G-Vectoring Control Plus, you get smoother cornering and better traction, especially in unpredictable weather. The suspension tuning is impressive, firm enough to give you road feedback, soft enough to soak up life's imperfections. Whether you're a daily commuter or a weekend explorer, the CX-4 creates a rhythm with the road that's almost therapeutic. Tech-wise, Mazda doesn't try to compete in the feature count game. Instead, they focus on what actually matters. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. The new heads-up display is cleaner and easier to read. The 12-speaker Bose sound system has been re-engineered for better cabin acoustics, and it shows. Mazda's i-Activsense safety suite is now smarter, quicker, and more intuitive, with lane centering, traffic jam assist, and 360-degree monitoring that doesn't just beep annoyingly, but gives you contextual feedback. This isn't just technology for the sake of tech. This is thoughtful integration. In terms of practicality, the CX-4 finds that sweet spot between sporty and spacious. The rear seat legroom has been improved by 15 mm compared to the outgoing model, and cargo space now rivals larger rivals thanks to clever packaging and a lower loading floor. The rear seats fold flat with a satisfying click, and there's even a hidden underfloor compartment for those little items you don't want rolling around. Small detail? Maybe. But Mazda is all about the details. One thing that continues to set Mazda apart is its refusal to go full EV just yet. Instead, they're walking a different path, one that balances electrification with driving purity. They believe the world still needs choice, and the 2026 CX-4 proves you can be efficient without losing soul. That's the secret. In a world where most crossovers feel like appliances, the CX-4 feels alive. Now, let's talk price. Mazda isn't trying to undercut the competition just to win headlines. They're offering a premium experience at a justifiable price. The base trim comes loaded with standard features, while the higher trims, like the Signature and Grand Touring, bring luxury touches without crossing into luxury brand territory. It's accessible excellence, and that's a tough balance to strike. But somehow, Mazda makes it look easy. So who is this car for? It's for someone who notices the difference between noise and music. It's for someone who doesn't need a badge to feel proud. It's for the driver who still wants to feel something behind the wheel, even if it's just the drive to work. And in that quiet, humble way, the CX-4 becomes something rare. A crossover with a conscience. And that's why the 2026 Mazda CX-4 is more than just a vehicle. It's a philosophy on wheels. It doesn't beg to be liked. It doesn't try too hard. It just is. And in that subtle self-confidence, it speaks louder than anything else on the road. You might not see it at every corner. It might not be in every commercial. But those who know, they know. So if you're thinking of making your next car one that doesn't just take you places, but actually makes you enjoy getting there, give the CX-4 a serious look. Not because it's the fastest. Not because it's the flashiest. But because it's honest. And these days, that's the real luxury. Thanks for watching Automotive Drive. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of driving, and the stories behind the machines that move us. See you on the next ride.